Right, now peeps, raining, out on another one. Oh dear, steep as hell. The route I'm supposed to be taking is shut because of forestry work, so I've had to drive, I don't know, a mile or so further away, and this public footpath I'm on eventually will join up with the route I'm supposed to be going on. So I'm out looking for another plane crash, wreckage sort of thing. So we'll see how we get on, and I shall bring you back in a bit. Right, I've got to go that way to take me towards my route. Looks like I'm pretty much at the top of the climb now, for now anyway. I'm pretty sure I'll end up going up even more. Well, the path I'm going on to over there is uphill, but it's nothing like coming through them woods. That was ridiculous. I've even took my bloody hoodie off because I'm sweating that much, and now I'm back out in the open and in the bloody wind, so I suppose I'm going to freeze now. We'll see how we get on before I put it back on. Bit brighter over that way. Unfortunately, I'm going that way. I'm not too far away from my route now, what I should be on, so with a bit of luck I shall be able to get to it from here. It looks like I can anyway. I don't know if it's a gate or something, but there've been, I don't know, about 4 or 5 people come towards me, so this obviously goes somewhere. But oh dear, certainly a lot better walking along this. I know the last bit I'll be struggling because I'll be walking through all tufts of grass and stuff to try and find it. So not very considerate of these pilots what crashed, is it? Crashing in the most awkwardest places to get to. I suppose they had other things on the mind, didn't they? Right, I'll go up there to the corner because I think the path goes 2 different ways by the looks of it, and I think I'll be going right. We'll see. Well, I think that's the same style you came across, Neil. Old Bold Man's Adventures, if anybody want to go and check him out. Cracking channel, covers lots of different stuff. But now I'm not 100% sure if I need to be on that side of this wall or this side. But it does say as soon as you come over the stile it says go straight up, so there must be another way. Must be another stile or something further up. We'll have a look. If not, we'll be coming back down here. Right, I've just come through that gate. Didn't matter which side of the wall I was on, both lead to that gate. A bit weird though, they ran up this way and stood up there and watched me. And as soon as I stopped to get this camera out, and gone back down that gate. Good job I shut it. Right. Rowley pastures, however you pronounce it. Something else I need to look out for later when I go off piste. The birds' nests, if there's any. I mean, well, I mean, there could be. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it's July, so. Oh, there's a sheep and a lamb down there. Look, the sheep's alive. I'm not sure about the lamb. I can see the sheep moving. The lamb don't seem to be doing much, but I assume it is alive. There's a little mole or something here. Look. See him at the end of my stick. Bit on the windy side. And I'm turning right and going across the moor. Where the wind is terrible. Yeah, I suppose we're going further up to the top and then across and then back across here. The wind's getting that bad now. I'm going to get going up to the top and going across and working my way down. I'm just going to go across the way I was going to come back and go to the crash site that way. Hopefully get out of the way of the wind, because that drops down a bit over there. Right, here we go, Pete. Just at the start of that path. It's telling me I need to go across there somewhere. But here is a bit of a sheep trod thing. So I'll go that way for now and see if I can meet up with anything else. I'll only film when I stop or when I find the aircraft or whatever, because I'm going into ankle braking territory. Right peeps, I've come from over there, got to there, couldn't cross, it's too dangerous in there, can't see anything, so I've walked all the way up here to the end of it. And now it's telling me it's over there somewhere, so I don't know whether to go down that path and work my way across, or go down that little bit of a sheep trod down there. Oh dear, it's bloody hard work. Well, this is a right nightmare. I've come from right over there, it's telling me to go this way. Now I know it's in some sort of crater, gorge, and I can see one here, and it's telling me I'm not too far away. But this is a nightmare, this. I've been over 2-3 times already. And I'm sure the pictures I saw of some of the wreckage, it was in like dirt. Well, it looks dirt up there, you know, not grass like down here. So I'll make my way across and then if I'm somewhere near where the pinpoint is, I'll start looking around and see if I can find it. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Alright Pete's, this has been a right nightmare, but it is actually where the grid reference says it is. It's just a swine to get through all that lot, but here it is. So obviously it's all been spread out a bit, because on the pictures all that is in one big pile. But so let's have a look. So it's a Bolton Paul Defiant Mark 1 N1766. It crashed here on Rowley Pastures on the 12th of April 1941. It was on a night test from a grange near Middlewich. The radio stopped working and the Merlin engine suffered a coolant leak, which ended up seizing up. The two on board abandoned the plane. The two crew landed not far away from the crash site. Both were okay, but slight injuries. Like I say, they both walked away, so, and they headed over towards Old Port rather them than me. So John Ritchie was the passenger, Paul Radbourne was the pilot, and the grid reference is SK15287900504. Now the what three words is Homeland's Theory Terms. And that brings you obviously straight to the site. The main path is right over the top of there. The best way to get here, the way I didn't come. Well, goodbye ankle breaker. Jesus, that was rough as hell. Right, I've joined this path, but it's miles ahead further on than what I came off, because I came off at the start of it, so I don't know how far I've got to go, but it's better than walking across all that ankle breaking stuff. That was ridiculous. Well, I forked out last week for some sealskin socks. Cheapest pair I could find were about 24 quid, bright yellow. They were for fell runners, so people could see them in the dark. Well, my boots are absolutely saturated, and so are my socks, so I don't know how they're supposed to work. Whether my feet are wet or not, I don't know, but normally at this stage my feet start sliding in my boots because of that wet, and that's when I damage all my toes. I'll touch wood. My toes feel okay at the moment, but I'm not going downhill as such. They normally give me big time grief when I'm going down, you know, steep bits. which will be when I'm back in the woods over there. So I'll update you later on, see if they were worth buying or not. Right, I'm gonna crack on. I'm absolutely whacked walking across all that stuff. I know it takes it out of you, but when you're my size it really does take it out of you. But anyhow, I got there in the end. Another one done. Right, a bit better view. I ain't got a clue what that is over there, so there's not even, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything because I'll be a fucking idiot, won't I? Sure, that's Bamford. Is it Bamford Edge? Because that's where the reservoir is down there. So who knows? I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments if they see this bit without skipping through, of course. Right peeps, back at the car, absolutely lashing down again. Same as last week's walk, get virtually back and then it hammers down. Just my luck, but hey ho, you know, with the diversion and that, it worked out to 7.72 miles. So the diversion, and I did roughly 2 miles on mile each way, I would have, I suppose, something like that. So never mind, eh? All good fun. Right peeps, I'm gonna get the heater on and try and get dried out a bit, and I shall catch you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.